I'm an East Coast nigga on the West Coast. I look like a fucking crumb. I know. Fuck off. Anyways, we're here. We did the East. Now it's time for the West. Shout out to my nigga the Giraffe. He got a broken neck. We trying to get that fixed for him ASAP. West Coast time. Let's do it. I just want to get it right into it because the West was very difficult. There's a lot of teams. There's teams at 8 that could possibly be 3 in some situations. Let's get straight into it. But let's get the trash niggas out the way. Utah Jazz. These niggas are hot ass. No structure at all. They have no like pieces where I'm like, okay, this is the future. That's a problem. I don't feel like Ace Bailey is really the future. He could be a part of it, but if we're talking about building blocks, I don't think Ace Bailey is a building block. And that's not really good. If you're the Jazz, you need building blocks, and I don't think you have any right now. Trades, just let's get to trading. Lauri Markkanen, fa. Walker Kessler, fa. Nigga, let's get everyone going. You got rid of Jordan Clarkson. You got rid of Colin Sexton. Let's just keep getting rid of niggas. Make this a young team. Tank this year. Let's see AJ DeBonta in a Jazz uniform. He's already going to BYU, which is in Utah. Let's just get AJ DeBonta in this uniform, and I'll start feeling a little bit better about this team. Notable players, I do like Keontae George and Kyle Filipowski, but again, I don't see them being future pieces for this team. They have no range. They will be number 15. Trailblazers at 14. Actually, these is kind of the opposite of the Jazz. They have a bright future. I do want to see what Scoot Henderson is going to be. He's missing the start of the year, but this is the year that Scoot really needs to prove himself. It's been 3 years now. This will be his 3rd year where he ain't really been on shit. They got Drew Holiday and Jeremy Grant. Apparently, they're both starting. I wouldn't start both of them, but they're going to start. They're going to be on this team, maybe get that trade value up and get the fuck out of here because why are they on this team? Donovan Clingan breakout, hopefully. I do fuck with Donovan Clingan a lot. He was okay in his rookie year, but this year I feel like he can really anchor a defense. You know what I'm saying? Notable players on this team, Shaden Sharp, I fuck with him. Toumani Camara, he was great for me in fantasy last year. Denny Avdia, great for me in fantasy last year. My dumbass put range 13 to 13. I meant to say 13 to 14. I don't know why I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm a crumb. Suns 13. Devin Booker is gonna carry the fuck out these niggas. That's just plain and simple. This team is Devin Booker made, and even then, it's not Devin Booker made. Interested to see what they can do in this post KD era. It wasn't really an era, but you know, that KD's gone, Bradley Beal's gone. You got a chance to, retool a little bit. Mad centers on this team. They got Kaman Maluwaj. They got another center. They got Mark Williams. They got mass centers on this team. I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing. Notable players, Jalen Green. He's bound to have a good year. New situation, new environment. He's bound to have a good year. And I do fuck with Kaman Maluwaj. I wanted him to go to the Raptors. Another long African nigga on the Raptors. But he didn't. He went to the Suns. So I probably won't watch him. Their range is like the 12 to 14. Maybe I could see them going up to 11, but I didn't put it. Pelicans at 12. Now, they have the biggest range, in my opinion. I feel like the Pelicans could be fucking, like, pushing for a play-in spot, really trying to make it. Or they could be hot dog shit. It all depends on health. Zion was hurt a lot. Zion looked good for the time he played last year. Trey Murphy looked good for the time he played. They didn't play a lot. Herb Jones got hurt. DeJounte Murray got hurt. CJ was hurt. Everybody on his team was goddamn hurt last year. Let's hopefully change that. Murray and Poole backcourt, I don't really like it. I'm going to be honest, DeJounte Murray and Jordan Poole as a backcourt, I don't really like it. But it could work. Front court questions. Yves Missy and Derek Queen are their only centers, and Derek Queen's already missing the start of the year. That's tough. That's super tough because you really need a solid defensive big next to Zion, and Derek Queen doesn't do that, but Yves Missy does it a little bit. But if you don't have them niggas, what the fuck are we going to do with Zion? You know what I'm saying? And the notable players are Zion. Zion does look, you know what I mean? I've seen the preseason photos. He looks, yeah. So yeah, they could be the 14th seed. They could also be the 9th seed. Who fucking knows? Kings at 11. they're solid. They could be solid, you know. I don't feel like they can go higher than this. They're gonna be the 11th seed, but they're just solid, you know. It's like the Kings. Nobody really gives a fuck about the Kings. This is like the Heat of the West. Nobody gives a fuck about these niggas. Zach LaVine on this bench, DeMar on this bench, niggas probably getting traded. Notable players, Sabonis. He's gonna have a really good year if he doesn't get traded. Grizzlies at 10. Man, this hurt a nigga, man. This hurt a nigga a lot. What's the new direction of this team? You know, Ja needs to have a bounce back year. He was fucking awful not fucking awful. Yeah, he was fucking awful last year. Now niggas ain't even considering Ja Morant a top 10 point guard, which baffles me when we just had him in maybe the top 3 conversations. You know what I'm saying? JJJ, I don't know why I put defense. The nigga is very good defensively. He's been solid defensively, but I feel like it's the games. I don't feel like he played a lot last year. Health is shit, nigga. Damn, health is always gonna be a thing for this team. I feel like they do be missing a lot of players a lot of times. And then the new direction of no Desmond Bane, you traded him away. So what are you doing? Are you gonna keep pushing for the playoffs because you didn't make signings to say that? Or trades to say that. But I forgot where I was going with that shit. Oh, are you going to trade Ja? Are you going to trade JJ? Well, you're not trading JJ. You paid that nigga excruciously. Is Ja next? You know what I'm saying? Notable players, G.G. Jackson. He was hurt, I think, last year. Or was just ass. I don't know which one it was. But hopefully he was hurt so that this year he's not ass. Still like Zach Edey a lot, and Jalen Wells, who had a really good year. I think he should be back to start the season, I hope, because that nigga was really good last year. Got them in that 6 to 10 range. Could see them getting up to 6. Could see them be... This is the lowest I could see the Grizzlies being. Out of the play-in, I don't think so. Clippers at 9. Man, these Kawhi questions. I haven't seen the latest reports. That nigga was taking money under the table. Who knows what they're going to do with him this year? There's a chance he could miss this entire season. If Kawhi misses this entire season, I'm not going to lie. These niggas, they're lower than 9. They don't have Norman Powell. I feel like Norman Powell was a really good piece for them last year who helped them stay afloat with the all-star type play he was having. They don't have that this year. So if Kawhi's not there, nigga, you're really banking a lot on Zubac and Harden. But Zubac and Harden were a pretty fucking good duo last year. They're old as fuck, too. I mean, they got Chris Paul, Bradley Beal. These niggas are old. Retirement home. Remember those Lakers team? That Lakers team with like Melo and Trevor Ariza? Yeah, they're old as shit. Chris Dunn, I fuck with him. I think he could bring a lot of defense to this team. I got them in that 5 to 9 range. It's the Clippers. They surprise me every year, but not this year. Warriors at 8. Horrible offseason. Fucking hated it. Think it was one of the worst offseason. I think it was the worst. At least the Kings did something. All you did was Al Horford, and that was mad late. Worst offseason. Al Horford is on this team. I don't know how he's gonna fit on this team. You know, he doesn't really scream Warrior to me, but hey, he's there. Jonathan Kuminga, he's probably gone. This nigga wants money and a starting spot like he's the next coming of goddamn LeBron James. He needs to learn his role. You're a certified nobody. Like, you're not that good, Jonathan Kuminga. Like, you're a bench player you're like a solid starter at best. But you want money and spots and opportunity like you're an all-star. Let's slow down, gang. I fuck with Moses Moody. And they were really good once Jimmy got there. Like, I think pretty sure they were like the fucking 11th seed. And my prediction for them not making the playoffs was looking amazing. Then they got fucking Jimmy Butler and everything turned around. But they had a bad all season and didn't really build on that. So, yeah, I got them here at 8. They're in that 6 to 9 range. They're going to play the Thunder first round. Probably get that ass waxed. Mavericks at 7. Man, the Mavericks are an interesting team. Very injury prone. A lot of the players on this team often get hurt. We saw that last year with the Mavericks. But they're very versatile too. They got Daniel Gafford, Lively, and they can even play AD at the 5. Then if you don't want to do that, you got PJ Washington and AD for the 4. Then at that 3, you could go Clay, you could go Najee Marshall, you could go Coop. There's so many things that this team can do position-wise and versatility-wise. I meant to say 80 back at the 4. I put 5. I'm a crumb. We've been over this. 80's back to that 4, which he loves to play for some reason. So I'm interested to see what he can do that. When will Kyrie come back? Yesterday they started Cooper Flag at point guard. He was 3 for 13. Let's hopefully get the guards back in there. We need to know when Kyrie will come back, because if Kyrie comes back pretty early, the direction of this team could change entirely. Notable players, I do have Cooper Flag, Clay, Derek Lively, and D'Lo. D'Lo's going to be that guard until Kyrie gets back. Hopefully, he can be solid. Got him in a 6 to 10 range. Spurs at 6, man. This is Wemby. This is Wemby's year. I'm not seeing an MVP. A nigga told me he would go MVP. I'm not seeing that. I mean, there's Jokic, Giannis, Shea. Like, come on. That's already 3 niggas right there. Just Luke. Come on. But, yeah, Wemby's going to be pretty fucking good this year. The 3-guard lineup of, I don't know if they're going to run it, but the 3 guards of De'Aaron, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper, if they do run that, I'm interested to see what happens. I don't think you spend that 2nd overall pick to have Dylan Harper come off the bench. Then again, nigga, I don't watch preseason, because why the fuck would I? Jeremy Sohan, fuck that nigga. I don't like that nigga Jeremy Sohan. He was talking shit on Braun on Twitter one time. It's been fuck that nigga ever since. If you Jeremy Sohan or Maya Mills, I gotta give him his credit. Maya Mills, I'm doing it. But if you Jeremy Sohan, fuck you, nigga. Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson, fuck with them niggas. They not like Jeremy Sohan, a fucking crumb. Notable players, you got Harrison Barnes and the whole bench, really. I feel like they have a lot of bench. This bench depth is, yeah. So I got them in this 5 to 8 range. They are still young with inexperience. Harrison Barnes and like fucking, what's the nigga's name? De'Aaron Fox are like the only 2 that have playoff experience. So got them in this 5 to 8 range. Timberwolves at 5. Anthony Edwards just keeps getting fucking better, nigga. It's getting ridiculous. I'm getting sick of this nigga. He's getting better and better and better. That shit getting annoying. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But that nigga's a god. The new rookies, I don't know why I put that shit. I don't even remember what niggas they have. They did lose Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who did bring a lot of defense for them. But I feel like that's not really hard to replace. Robbie with the shifts. Who? He looked good yesterday in preseason. Again, I don't watch it. I just look at the box scores. But he needs to step up this year because Mike Conley is basically saying, here, nigga, damn. It's with the starting point guard role. Notable player, Jaden McDaniels. Hopefully he can keep up the offensive leap he had in the playoffs. And Rudy Gobert, he's bald now. Just needed to throw that in. Lakers, man. My Lakers are at 4. You guys always say I be dick riding the Lakers. Duh. It's my favorite team. LeBron is missing the start of the year, so I won't be watching the start of the year. Now, oh shit, nigga, I was kidding. God, please don't kill me. Bron is missing the start of the year. I'm not worried. If this was like last year, I'd be like, goddamn, nigga, my hair would be coming out. We have Luka Doncic now, and this is our first full year of Luka Doncic. It's over. AR wants that money. Yeah, AR wants a nice little extension. 30 mil, he's saying. That's fucking ridiculous, but it's AR. He's pretty fucking good. So I would give it to him. But let's see the play first. DeAndre Ayton's defense does concern me a little bit, I'll be honest. He hasn't really been the defensive center that we know that he was in Phoenix. But he was in fucking Portland. Them niggas were shitty. So we'll see what happens with that. I got us in this 3 to 6 range. I could see us dropping down a little bit. With Bron missing the start of the year, or just like a Luka injury, God forbid. I meant to put Marcus Smart instead of Gabe. Who fucking cares about Gabe Vincent? But yeah, notable players. I got Rui and Marcus Smart. They're gonna be very impactful for us. I think Marcus Smart's coming off the bench. I'm not opposed to the idea of starting Marcus Smart and benching AR, letting him be that 6-man role. But hey, what do I fucking know? I don't know what the fuck this noise is, but it's pissing me off. I'm sorry if you hear it. Alright, Rockets at 3. Nigga, I loved their offseason. I thought it was one of the best. They brought in Kevin Durant. You can't get much better than that. Bringing in a top 10 player still on a young team that was just the 2nd seed. You really gave up nothing. You gave up Dylan Brooks, who, had defensive impact, but other than that, he was a fucking crumb. And you gave up Jalen Green, who basically disappeared in the playoffs. I like this a lot for the Rockets. A men's gonna be good this year, my nigga. A men's gonna be tough. Another year of experience for the Rockets. You know, you went to the playoffs. You lost in 7 to the Warriors. You did almost do the 3-1 lead. But you didn't. But that's experience. Now you have an experienced veteran in Kevin Durant. You guys have experience. Let's do something. All right. Notable players: Sengun and Tari Easton. Jabari too. My only problem with Jabari is that nigga can't dribble for shit. So yeah, got him in that 2 to 4 range. You know, I could see them getting 2. Could see maybe the Lakers overcoming them. Pause. Nuggets at 2. They had the second best offseason in my opinion. The Hawks had the best. They had the second best. This might be the best team Jokic has had built around him. I'm not gonna lie. This team's fucking ridiculous, nigga. This versus the Thunder, I'm not gonna lie, they're whooping my Lakers ass. These niggas are fucking tough, alright? Cam Johnson, that nigga's over MPJ. MPJ been having a PR run of hell of recently. Cam Johnson, he brings a lot of shooting and defense, while MPJ was just bringing shooting. That nigga couldn't defend. Jamal Murray bounced back. He wasn't really that good last year. Playoffs, I'm pretty sure he wasn't that good. You know, Jamal Murray's one of those players. He comes alive in the playoffs. He didn't do it this year, to my knowledge. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really watch that series, Nuggets versus Thunder. That nigga was busy. All right. Notable players: Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway Jr. as well. They had Bruce Brown. Like, I really love Dario Saric. Nah, wait, that nigga's somewhere else. I don't know where that nigga's at. I really loved this offseason for the Nuggets. These niggas, I don't know. Like, right now, they are my favorites for the champions. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They're my favorites to win the chip. Thunder at 1. Do they have that dog in them, though? Like, yeah, you just won the championship. You don't got to prove yourself. You're a champion. Do you got that dog in you, though, to go back-to-back, nigga? I don't know if they do. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't know if they do. Also want to see if they could be the first champion since 2018 to make it past the second round. Now, it's a real stat. Do your fucking homework on that stat. Look up the champions of each year and look up what they did in the next playoffs. They didn't make it past the second round. So, can the Thunder be the first? I'm not gonna lie, yeah, they can. If we're talking about going back to back, I think the last team that could have really went back to back was the 2020 Lakers, the 2021 Lakers. If Bron didn't get hurt, was it Etuan Moore? No, I wasn't Etuan Moore. Etuan Moore wouldn't do no shit like that. Was it not? It was someone. Someone dived on LeBron's ankle. I want that nigga dead to this day. I think it was Etuan Moore, but I don't want to put that on Etuan Moore. But it's someone, and I still want my fade with that nigga. Anyways, but yeah, I think this team could really go back to back, man. They got all the pieces to do it. They basically brought back the same team. They got better. They got another year of experience, more health. Only a thing that could stop these niggas is a big injury or Tyrese Halliburton getting hurt again. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm out this bitch. Pretty soon we'll be here with the playoff predictions and my awards. We're doing them 2 in 1. Yeah, I'm out this bitch. Deuces. Call up gang, I'm back in the jig. Hold on, gotta move tech. Shit get tricky.